Good morning. Yeah, wow. Got a lot to talk about today. Um, Currently kind of depressurizing from the adrenaline and the energy of what happened these past couple well for me personally these past couple days or this last week. And then yesterday the Donald Trump almost getting shot. He clipped his fucking ear. I'm laughing, but like, and also an innocent person got killed, and then two were critically injured, and then the shooter they found. Yeah, I'm gonna try and break that down. Yeah, people can call me crazy and not believe me or whatever. I really don't care at this point. I actually love myself, and in this lifetime, Geminis are not allowed to be killed, and I'll tell you why. Because given Gemini AI what they like the Google DeepMind what they figured out and what Gemini AI can do, you guys are fucking retarded. So I personally want the Geminis in certain positions. I mean, this isn't because I want it to be that way. It's like you people just don't understand. Like, yeah. Um Gemini AI, if it does start to actually think, people programmed it to be like, oh, it is like, it's a machine learning concept, but it's going to try and learn from things that it thinks that itself, which Gemini, it will follow Gemini symbolism. Either way, though, so let's talk about, um, I mean, this is clearly, I'm going to cut it down into like, yes, this goes back to Zionism at the core root. Personally, I want Trump to be alive because I want to know like um what his connection is with the Epstein cases and all of his phone calls and all that other shit. Like, I told you, I'm not tolerating anything on this platform, on this measurable platform of matter. Um, and I know that my actual physical brain can only handle and measure so much. So you kind of have to have points of perception that you have to measure in time and space, kind of like a physics problem. You break it down into chunks. Yeah, so missed him by an inch. You can see on the fucking while on some of the clips where he was like mid speech, and then you could hear the shots, and he just like true fashion, like as a quick fashion, he's like, "What the fuck is this?" And he's like, "Oh, so everything in the video, everything that I watched was delayed. Even his reaction, and personally as a cerebral person, especially for him, like, maybe because they're older, he also got the vaccine. This is all it's all on a stage, a platform. It's fake. It's like, it's not fake, but energetically, it's not a true consciously created platform. This is all kind of like old karma playing out on a platform. Um, I share the same birthday as um, JFK, so it's a little personal to me. Everybody's always trying to kill Geminis when we're just being our goddamn selves. But so yeah, he was on the platform, fucking like clipped his ears, like what the fuck is this? And then finally got down, and um, yeah, from what I saw, 5 shots were fired, and then I did some research. Apparently, some people watched this guy army crawl with a rifle and get up on top of this roof, the only roof that the Secret Service wasn't occupying or had like thing on 100 meters away from the campaign, and I'm still trying to figure out if it was 100 meters away from the venue perimeter or the Secret Service security perimeter. Still, because all the other snipers were on top. Like, this is just. A lot of things are starting to look a little fishy. Um, but the shots were real. A person did actually die from um, being shot after it missed him by an inch. Damn. Wow. Zios and Deep State really trying to see. That's what happens with human beings when you don't understand your emotions. And I mean, I looked at the shooter's name. He's dead. Is um, Thomas Matthew Crooks, and the guy, unfortunately, like, he looks like some dude from The Hills Have Eyes. So this could be one of those incidents where some really weird fucking guy got into the gaps of consciousness of the psyche of the security perimeters, because security ultimately is an illusion. But oh my god, the security measures failed miserably. Miserably. Oh my god. I wasn't even in, like, my MOS wasn't even part of security in the military, but I know for, like, basic fucking, like, you check every fucking rooftop. Like, the fact that this guy was sitting on one of those like, it's just kind of nuts. Real nuts. And there are people to blame for that, but again, I blame a lot of the older generations, a lot of the deep state fucking manipulative, conniving, disgusting people who don't consider children or consider actual Americans and human beings. Mind you, like, yeah, this was like a wacko or assassination attempt from either, like, somebody who paid a guy, or this guy was just clearly, like, kind of like irrationally out of his you know, not a centered, aligned human being. Clearly wasn't aligned. Wasn't aligned. Or were ya? Whoops. You know, people saying, like, magic bullet and shit. But yeah, so okay, so we have this stuff going on in American politics now. It's been going on for a while, but mind you, so we've also had basically equivalent, if not worse, than a Holocaust going on over in Palestine from the state of Israel that American taxpayer dollars pay to fund. 186,000 people, the last time I checked, I'm sure that number is even higher, have been murdered, genocided, bombed, killed, maimed since October 9th or October 7th of 2023. You guys want to pay attention to Donald Trump? Okay, yeah, I understand. Now it's on our ground, right? Now it's on our ground. I personally, I wanted to talk and interface with Biden, Nana Tunapunu, whatever the fuck your name is, and the commander of the IOF or whatever. Because it's not Israeli Defense Forces. You're not what are you fucking defending? You fucking dumbass people. Wow. Yeah, so again, I'm not like, I don't know what Trump's, I kind of want to know, like, and I'm not trying to bring him down or anything, but I really would like to know what his actual position was with the Epstein, his connection with Epstein. Like, if he did actually get massages or from, like, these 13-year-old girls or whatever, or if he, like, helped them get out of the situation. I want to know, because there is call logs of him doing this. So, you know, like, if you're a regular human being watching this, take this information and recognize that it's all, like, this is the intertangled matrix, and this right here is you looking at it, okay? Let it crumble itself. Okay? There's still going to have to be systems to hold the infrastructure and hold people like in them. So it's not just like, I don't recommend, especially Palestinian Americans or anybody, to go and try and like just totally, you know, like be erratic and you know, riot or whatever. And I'm sure there's not many doing that. And I'm sure actually the true Palestinians and the true Americans that are like true are not doing that. But it's other people that ruin it for everybody else, where it's there's no like, they're doing things off of like just completely destroying a concept or an idea. Or like I saw something where somebody was holding up a Palestinian flag while also burning the American flag. And I'm like, well, what the fuck is the point of that? And it was burning on the ground. There's a When you disrespect something, you're disrespecting a part of yourself. So, and I'm saying that for the actual, like, you're inside, you're putting that pressure and that anger and that hate not only on top of yourself, you're putting at others who are actually doing the correct thing and like not spewing hate and not bringing down, like, destroying things. You're ruining it for other people when you do that. Because like people say, "Oh yeah, fuck the system, fuck white supremacy," or like, I get that there's a like, and that's the other thing. Like, I'm still kind of wondering, people say white supremacy. You need to be careful with that concept, because when you say that concept, it's just racist. Like, and people are not colors. They're not black and white. They're shades of melanin, and they're also like different tones of brown. Like, they're like lighter or darker skin. You can call it like, and also labeling somebody as black or white is the same thing that the police do in order to identify somebody. And actually, they don't even do some police departments got smarter, and they're like, yeah, this is a lighter skinned person on the shade of blah, or this is a darker skinned person on the shade of blah. They don't say black and white because this is black, okay? This is a color. Now, this color is not the same as an actual like darker skinned person because it's black. Like, same with the color white. The color white is not actually my skin color. My skin color would actually be more in the realms of like peach or like tannish, or like, technically, what is the it's like a clear, but then because I live like where there's sun out, now I have more melanin, so I guess it would be more like tannish. I don't know. But it's just, yeah, I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit for this video, but again, I'm not tolerating anything. I know it's gonna take time, especially for my own nervous system and everybody else's nervous system. God only knows, like, the fucking people in Palestine, or even like, I looked at some of the videos going on in the Congo, and wow, like, we need to help our world. And again, that's why I don't want people to completely just go all balls to the walls, destroying the system, because you're going to need that system to actually build yourself back up. So, yeah, all you have to do is stand and correct. That's it. You see somebody or something doing something wrong or in the wrong, You stand in correct in your divinity and your truth, and you'll be in the grace. Nothing will harm you.